The Irish Psychic Show, for all your psychic needs, live on Internet Radio. For your chance to get a reading with Irish Psychic, simply Skype Tarot Free or call the studio 01 44 34 357. International add +353. This show is packed full of psychic readings and advice, so make sure you join the fan page. Details can be found via irishpsychic.net.
Hello, you're all very welcome to the Irish Psychic Show for September the 9th, 2013. I'm live, and if you would like a psychic reading on the Irish Psychic Show tonight, all you simply need to do is simply visit my website, which is irishpsychic.net, click on the radio link there, and all you have to do there is just comment with your question. I will try and take as many questions as possible on tonight's show, so please do get in your questions as early as possible, and also I will be answering some of those questions sent in via email as well. I'm here roughly until around 11:30 tonight because I'm in the middle of doing private readings, and over the weekend there was loads of private readings purchased. So if you're one of those people waiting on a private reading, do not worry, it will be with you by 2 a.m. tonight. And the people who've purchased it on Sunday and today, those readings will be with you on tomorrow, the same time as well, between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. as well. Time for a bit of music now, and I'll be going through all the questions here on the Irish Psychic Show, so there's plenty of time. Please send in your question. You can ask anything from love, career, money, etc. Whatever it is that you want to ask, any question is okay to ask here on the Irish Psychic Show, and like I've mentioned, I will try and get through as many questions as possible. So I will be taking my first question right after this. Do join me. This is Haunt Me by Shane MacDonald.
You out of sight, but I saw you for a moment in my house tonight. I couldn't hold you, couldn't touch you, though I wanted to. You can walk away so easy, but I'm broken too. I wanna call you up on your day off work. Hear you say my name, hear your heart beat again, and the rain outside. In my arms you hide, but my thoughts haunt me tonight. I thought you wanted something better, something more like me, but my hope for you is fading. So what's it gonna be? Because I'm tired of holding out for just the slightest touch. But the taste of love you give me makes me want you so much. I wanna call you up on your day off work. Hear you say my name, hear your heart beat again, and the rain outside. In my arms you hide, but my thoughts haunt me tonight. I just wanna hold you right now, 'cause I know what they say. When we are together, I get blown away. He said my name, hear your heartbeat again, and the rain outside. In my arms you lie, but my thoughts haunt me. So I go asleep, and maybe I'll dream of you tonight.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It's just coming up to 12 minutes past 11 here, and like I've mentioned, it is only a 30-minute show tonight, mainly due to the fact that I have loads of private readings to do, and that's why I was actually in the middle of them before coming on air, so that's why I do apologise for the lateness of the start. But if you would like to purchase a private reading with me, you can do so, but please private message me first. You can either message me on Facebook if you want, or email me as well, because I do have a very special offer running, and it is just for this week only. So please do make sure that you email me first, and you will save yourself a few bob as well, as we'd say here in Ireland. Okay, so it's time for the first reading of the night, and hello there to my good buddy, the Latin Groove radio show, who I also broadcast on as well. And the show goes out live via Spreaker, via the Latin Groove radio show, and also via Facebook as well. Okay, so... Oh, and there is some really exciting news as well, which I cannot tell you yet. I shouldn't have even said that, because now you're all going to ask me, well, what's the exciting news? Well, that's just for you to find out, because I'm not actually going to tell you just yet. Okay, so the first person I would like to read for, I'm just going through the questions here, and we'll see with regards to this person. And it is from Liz Leanne, or Lehane. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I am just writing to you as per text status that you posted on Facebook. Thank you in advance. Regards, Liz. Well, there's no question there, Liz, so we'll see what comes up. And even if you don't have a question that you'd like to ask, it's always good if you do have a question, but even if you don't have a question, Spirit will actually answer what's going on in your mind as well, and what's going on with your life as well. Okay, so I'm just laying out the cards now, and this is in relation for Liz. Okay, Liz, at the moment what they're showing here is mainly to do with work situations. It's like if there's an issue kind of going on in the work environment at the moment, and you're kind of unsure of what to do. And my best advice that I can say is just to make sure that you're getting the help that you need. You know, if there is kind of a boss that you can go to, obviously speak with them, but if you're not getting, you know, the satisfaction that you want or the answers that you need, well, then obviously you have to go to someone else. And one thing I will say, what they're indicating here, Liz, is you need to write everything down, and I mean everything that you know that is bothering you with regards to work, because sometimes when you go into a meeting, or if you have something that you want to get off your chest and say, it's very, very easy to forget some things that may have come up in the past, and it's really, really important that you mention those during this meeting, because I kind of feel that there is a meeting involved or coming up quite soon. And you also have the 9 of Swords here as well, and that's in the reverse position, and they're indicating here that you need to be very careful in terms of your own the way they're giving me the message, Liz, is, you know, your temperament is actually very, very quiet, but don't let things get out of hand, I suppose, is the best description here, because it's like if there's something going on and it's, you know, it's waiting for you to kick off, I suppose, but you need to be very, very careful of this and just keep your, you know, your temperament as is, rather than excuse me, let someone get the better of you. So I hope that makes sense, and thank you excuse me, frog in my throat. Thank you very much there, Liz, for sending in your question. Okay, the next person I'd like to read for is Pauline Norton. And Pauline has just sat down. Would love a reading, please. Well, that's no problem at all, Pauline. And don't worry, I will be taking questions from my own website as well, which is irishpsychic.net. And if you click there on the radio show, you can comment there as well. Okay, so I'm just laying out the cards now. This is for Pauline. And Pauline, really, really good cards come up here for yourself. We have the 3 of coins in the upright position. We have the 9 of coins in the upright position. And we also have the 5 of cups in the upright position here as well. And what they're indicating here at the moment is in terms of relationship and in terms of the love that's around you at the moment. Because you do have the 3 of coins, which is the commitment card. And it's a really, really positive card to find, because it shows here with regards to relationship, everything is fine, but it's kind of going to go to the next level, is, I suppose, is the best way of putting it. And that's usually what this particular card means. You also have the financial card, which is the 9 of coins. Just be careful there of your financial side of things. But the way I'm giving the message here, and the way they're kind of, giving me the message here, I suppose, is just don't be too generous. It's like if you're being too generous with your financial status, and you're kind of, giving people money, or treating them to, lunch, etc. when you're out with them. And that's usually, although it can be a good thing, it can be a negative as well, because you can be taken for granted for as well, because friends may not turn up with money, and they may just say, do you know what, well, Pauline's going to pay for it. So just be careful of that, Pauline, for me, please. But overall, having the 3 of coins here as well, really, really positive card. So you have nothing to worry about in relation to that. So I hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question. The next person I'd like to read for, we'll keep going because it is only a short show tonight, is Sarah Lewis. You have no question, Sarah, but we'll see what the cards come up. And just while I'm actually reading for you, Sarah, just before I even give you the message, they're indicating here, and I know this is a bit strange, but my left nostril on my nose, I'm not too sure if you have an infection around that particular area, or you suffer from pains there. It's on my left hand side of my nose. So again, if you are suffering from anything regarding health there, I would have to stress that you would need to go and see the doctor. But it's like if it's a burning sensation, I'm not too sure what it is, but please let me know and get back to me as well. Just send me an email. But we'll see what comes up with regards to the cards as well. So I'm just shuffling the cards. Okay, they just told me to stop, and I'm just looking at the cards now, and this is for Sarah. Okay, Sarah, the cards are after coming up here with the Queen of Swords in the reverse position, which represents a male. We have the Ace of Cups in the upright position, which represents love and relationships. I also have the 7 of Scepters as well in the reverse position. The way they're giving me the message at the moment, Sarah, is with regards relationship. Everything is fine, but it's like if you're unsure about the relationship. And when I say unsure, it's like if everything is perfect, but because you have the 7 of Scepters, that is actually the learning card. So it's like if there's kind of things that you're not able to put your finger on in terms of, what's bothering you about the relationship. It's like if there's just kind of little things that are bothering you, but I don't feel you have anything to worry about. I feel that it's just going to go from strength to strength, and that's something that you just need to acknowledge and go, do you know what, this person makes me happy, this person looks after me, etc. And that's something that's really, really important, that you really need to focus on, and you really need to kind of, I suppose, take a kind of a backward step rather than be too upfront. It's like if you're kind of too caught up in the moment at the moment, and that's maybe having the difficulty where things might be a little bit difficult for you. So just be careful of that for me, please. But overall, they're saying here that everything's going to be okay, and they are indicating here over the next 3 months things will get better as well. So I hope that has answered your question. Okay, we'll do another reading before we take another commercial break. This is 4 readings into the show, so we're doing very, very well. And the chat room is going mighty there. So hello there to Jacqueline. And also the Latin Groove Radio Show as well, who's chatting away. And speaking of the Latin Groove Radio Show, how about I pull 2 cards for the Latin Groove? So we'll see what comes up. And this is for you, my good friend. So I'm just shuffling the cards now. And when they tell me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards. Okay, which is just now. And I'm just looking at the cards now. Okay, very, very interesting cards come up. There is 78 cards in the deck, and when certain cards repeat themselves, it just goes to show me how accurate Spirit is in terms of the reading that they give. And the card that's after coming up here, the Latin, is the 3 of Coins. It's already after coming up, and it was in the upright position. In this case, just again, it's after coming up in the reversed position, and it is the Ring card, and it is the Commitment card, and it's to do with relationships. Because it's in the reverse position, and because you have the 5 of Swords in the upright position as well, usually when the 5 of Swords comes up, it is the Get Out card or the Escape card. It is a very, very important card, because usually what we try and save may not be worth saving, and that's the way they're giving me the message at the moment. And sometimes people want certain things is the best description of it. Sometimes people go in their different directions, and they kind of think, you know what, I've done this, this and this, but now I want this. And that's what they're kind of giving the message. You can't always give everything, I suppose, that you can only give what it is that you have, and if that's not good enough for your partner or the relationship that you're in, well then so be it. And I'm not going to say act mature about it, because that's not the right thing, but they're kind of saying here that if this person does not want to be with you and this person does not want to appreciate you, just pick up your bags, clear out, and just go, do you know what, enough is enough, I'm more important, and I'm going to move on from this. And that's the way you have to see it, because usually what happens, 99% of the chance, and 99% of the time as well, things like what happens when you walk away from something, the other person goes, uh-oh, what's going to happen now, because they're finally on their own, because sometimes they feel that you're all, that you're always there for them, and it's quite the opposite, that you need to go, do you know what, you're the person here that can actually stand strong in this, and you're the person that can actually walk away from this and be proud as well. And that's exactly what they're indicating here from the cards, because again, with the 3 of coins here in the reverse position, it is the commitment card, and because it's in the reverse position, I don't feel that that's happening at the moment. So I hope that makes sense, the Latin, and thank you very much as well for allowing me to read for you. So I know I didn't actually say I was going to read for you, but I just said it's quite good, especially if Spirit just say, read for you. I have to kind of just do what they say. So I hope that has answered your question as well. Time for another break and a bit of music. If you would like to get a reading on the show, we're 5 readings into the show. Please send in your question. You can go to irishpsychic.net, click on the radio show, and there you can comment with your question. Or I will be taking the next person as well from the emails. So if you'd like to email the show, you can do so, but do be quick. It is radio@irish-psychic.net. Time for a quick break. Do join me after this.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
Just an empty room and an endless night. Got a picture of you, and I'm thinking I might try to call you here, and you lie with me. Just to touch your lips, just to hear you breathe. 'Cause a moment without you's like a lifetime, and I'd do anything to turn the hands of time. I just took you for granted. You're all that I ever wanted, and I swear I'll never do that again. So will you stay with me forever? Will you take me by the hand? Let me be your everything, although I'm just a man. Will you understand that I can't understand you all the time? But my destiny is yours, and your destiny is mine. without you's like a lifetime, and I do anything to turn the hands of time. So will you stay with me forever? Still take me by the hand. Still let me be your everything. Although I'm just a man, still I understand that I can't understand you all the time. My destiny is yours, your destiny is mine. To believe in, when all you got to do is close your eyes. Living the dream can sometimes be deceiving. Yeah. Set the sound on the radio, no deceptive disguise. Yeah. Because the summer days they come and go when the tide is high, the sun is low, but you've got something seasons never change. Sky blue seas in your eyes, please don't stop the way you move and tease me, no. Yeah, you got a heart full, dizzy highs and sweet goodbyes, what a feeling, yeah. To make the lonely days seem more worthwhile. But if you ain't loving someone, you got nothing, yeah. Set the sound on the radio, 1,000 miles to go. Summer days they come and go when the tide is high, the sun is low, but you've got something seasons never change. Gonna be my baby. Sky blue seas in your eyes, please don't stop the way you move and tease me, no. Yeah, you've got a heart full. Finally you notice me. God only knows why it took so long. You're gonna be my baby. Everything's like it should have been. Eyes open, dream. It's a picture perfect scene. Yeah, yeah. Summer days they come and go when the tide is high, the sun is low, but you've got something seasons never change. Come on, get on it now. Come on. Sky blue seas in your eyes, please don't stop the way you move and tease me. No. You're gonna be mine, you got a heart. Summer days they come and go when the tide is high, the sun is low, but you've got something seasons never change. You're gonna be mine, gonna be mine. Sky blue seas in your eyes, please don't stop the way you move and tease me. You're gonna be mine, you got a heart. Summer days they come and go when the tide is high, the sun is low, but you've got something seasons never change. You're gonna be mine, baby. Sky blue seas in your eyes, please don't stop the way you move and tease me. You're gonna be mine, you got a heart. Summer days they come and go.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 23:29 here in Ireland, and I've just been having a big chat there with my good friend the Latin there in the radio show, and he is trying to kind of, you know, like I've mentioned there that I have some big news happening very, very soon, and you know, people try and get it out of you, and they're kind of thinking, well, you know, what is it? What's going on? I think I know, and the Latin thinks he knows, and I asked him what he thought, and then he mentioned what he thought it was, and he is so wrong. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm not going to say anything else, because anything I can do, Latin thinks that he can do better, which, you know, I don't think he can, being honest. And I'm not going to give him any plugs for, you know, the thing that he's copied off of me, because I thought my one was just, you know, the best. But apparently, no, he had to go and ruin my, I suppose, you know, a little bit of fame. And then he went above me and used bigger equipment, better cameras, everything that I try to do, the way I wanted to do it, Latin done it a little bit different. So I'm not going to tell you Latin, because if I tell you, you will just, go off there and, do your usual. You'll try and go better than me, but you're not going to. So there you go. So I have him wrapped around my little finger at the moment, because he's just not going to know. So the only person that's going to find out before Latin is all the listeners on the Irish Psychic Radio Show. So I may even do a radio show that's just for the listeners, and I won't even mention it to Latin. I'll just pretend that I'm going on air on a Monday night, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll go on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night or a Thursday night at a different time when I know Latin is sleeping, and then he won't find out until he find out first. So there we go. That is the big news. Okay, so we'll continue on. He's so going to kill me now, by the way. We'll continue on with the readings here on the Irish Psychic Radio Show, and there is a question in here from Zoe McCormick, and Zoe has just asked the question: hi, my question is, what will my next love be like? Thanks, Zoe. Okay, interesting question there, Zoe, so we'll see what comes up. And I'm asking Spirit to connect with your energy and connect with that question as well. Okay, they're immediately just telling me at the moment, Zoe, I know this probably doesn't really narrow it down, but they're automatically telling me blue eyes, blue eyes, blue eyes. That's all they keep saying. It's just like blue eyes, blue eyes, blue eyes. So maybe it's blue eyes that you go for. Again, I'm not too sure, but we'll see what comes up with regards the cards. Oh, very interesting, because we do have the Lovers card here in your reading, Zoe. And usually when the Lovers card comes up, there will be a choice of two people. So I'm not too sure if they're both going to have blue eyes. I'm just going to see if I can... Okay, that's even worse for you, Zoe. But they're both going to have blue eyes, because I'm just after asking that question. And there will be two people. And I kind of feel here, Zoe, that they're connected around you at the moment with regards either a study or a course that you're doing. Again, I'm not too sure what it is. And the way they're kind of giving me the message here, they're showing me this person, to kind of narrow it down for you. This person is really, really interested in cars. And that's why they're giving the message, because I just keep seeing a steering wheel and him driving, etc. So I'm not too sure if it's something that he does in his pastime, like rally racing or something like that. But that particular person is probably the best here in terms of, the person to go for. So I hope that has answered your question. I'm sorry I couldn't really narrow it down anymore. In terms of the height, etc. and all that kind of thing. But I hope that what I've said makes sense as well. So please let me know. Get back to me. It's always good to get the feedback here on the show. And all you need to do is just email me back with some feedback there as well. So thank you very much for sending your question. Okay, the next person I'd like to refer is Andrea Murphy. And Andrea just asked the question, I'd like a message or some guidance, please. And thank you. No problem at all. So Andrea, I'm just shuffling the cards now. And hopefully I will be able to get the answer for you. Again, just in relation to that question, it's very, very difficult sometimes when, we do connect with Spirit and we try and get as much information as possible. Usually when I'm on the radio here, I do try and get as much information as I can. But as you hear, it is just a really, really short reading. That's why I always suggest and tell people to go for a full private reading with me. And speaking of, the private readings, you can ask 5 questions and they'll be answered in depth for your reading as well. And if you would like to purchase one of them, just for this week, I do have a very, very special offer running at the moment. And you have 2 choices. You can either click on the special offer, which is located underneath the player on my website, which is irishpsychic.net. Click on radio, and just underneath the radio player there, you will see special offer. You can click that, or if you're unsure, you can just private message me via Facebook, and my Facebook page is Irish Psychic. Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards now, Andrea, and when they tell me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards. And I'll lay out the cards for your reading. So I'm just shuffling the cards now. Okay, they just told me to stop. I'm just laying out the cards now. Okay, Andrea, the cards that are coming up here are, we have the 6 of Cups in the reverse position, which is a relationship card. We have the Hierophant card, one of the major cards. Again, a major card just means that there's a higher significance placed on this particular card. That's in the reversed position. And we also have the Temperance card here as well, and that's one of the major cards. Again, it's in the in the reversed position. Because this particular card is in the reversed position, the Temperance card here, Andrea, it's like if there's an awful lot of information that you're getting from Spirit, but you're not using it to your advantage, or you're not aware of the information or how to interpret the information that you're getting. Usually when you're getting messages from Spirit, it can be quite daunting. It can be quite I suppose, I'm not going to say scary, but it's like if you're picking up information that you're unsure of what to do with this piece of information that you're picking up. And it could be to do with in terms of the relationship. I kind of feel emotionally you may be detaching yourself from the relationship, or you're feeling detached. Sometimes, this is just a feeling. And speaking of feeling, there's a lot of, people at the moment with regards relationship issues. So if it's just, the season that's in it, etc., with regards astrology, all those kind of things can play a huge havoc there in terms of the relationship, because there's a lot of people with regards emotionally detaching from a relationship that they're in. So you need to be really, really careful of that and make sure that you're putting all your energies as much as you can into the relationship. And likewise as well for your partner as well. It's pointless you just putting in that information there. You need to make sure that your partner is doing the same. So I hope that makes sense. And thank you very much as well for sending in your question to the show as well. Well, I'm afraid it is now 31 minutes into the show. I'm just got time to do one more. So I'm just going to do the final reading. I'm just going over to the question page now. Or should I say all the emails. And thank you very much to all the people who've emailed the show. The next show will be Wednesday, by the way, and I will try and do a full show. I'll be up to my eyes with regards to private readings, because just in the space of that 10 minutes, during that ad break there, during the music break, there was another reading purchase. So thank you very much there. To Linda there who purchased the reading. So Linda, that will be with you. Won't be with you tonight. It'll be with you tomorrow, because I am fully booked up tonight. Okay, so the next person I'd like to read for, and the final person of the night, is Siobhan Moore. And Siobhan has just asked the question, would love a reading please. No problem at all. So fingers crossed I will be able to answer your question, and hopefully it'll pick up on what's going on around you as well. It's always good as well, even if you don't ask a question, just to see what Spirit have to say. I'm just shuffling the cards now, Siobhan, and when they tell me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards. Okay, they just told me to stop, which was quite quick, Siobhan. Right, very interesting cards come up here, Siobhan. We have the Three of Cups in the upright position, which is the commitment card. We have the Happiness card, otherwise known as the Sun card, in the reverse position. And we also have the Youth of Coins in the upright position as well, which represents a younger male. I kind of feel this younger male is connected with you, Siobhan, and you need to be very careful with regards to this person. I kind of feel that this person is trying to grow, or trying to kind of, I'm not going to say move away, but it's like if they're being held back in some particular way. And sometimes, if that's an issue going on around them with regards work, or with regards career, with regards, study, it's something that may need to be looked into, and you need to kind of sit down and talk with this particular person. I kind of feel that they're not telling you the full story here. So make sure that you do, if you can, sit down with this particular person and let them know how much value that they are worth, and make sure that you can tell them, listen, this might be a good direction for you to go in life as well. Now, Siobhan, usually if I pick up information during a reading with regards to health, I have to pass it on, but my left leg, just around the thigh area there, is really, really aching me at the moment, really, really sore. So just be careful in that particular area. You may have pulled it in the past, or you may have damaged it. And again, if you are suffering from any ailments there around that particular area, like I've mentioned, or any ailment in particular, you would have to go and see your doctor there. So I hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question as well to the show. Well, that is it, I'm afraid, for another edition of the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 23:38 here in Ireland, and like I've mentioned, the next show is on Wednesday at 11 p.m. Can I say thank you very much to all the people who've listened in tonight. If you are listening in now, you're more than welcome to send in your question, and we will hopefully answer your question on Wednesday's night show. Thank you once again. Take care for myself, Irish Psychic. Good night.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
No sé por qué me sigues haciendo esto. Cualquier cosa que haga no es suficiente. Estoy cansada de esta locura. como te quiero.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.